NASA pushes ahead with asteroid deflection tests. A few recent asteroids have missed us, but asteroid Apophis could hit Earth April 13th of 2036. Some Russian astronomers are recalculating asteroid Apophis' trajectory, and they say that there is a strong possibility that it could slam into the Earth April 13th, 2036. That's less than 20 years from now. The name Apophis was given to this asteroid, named after the Egyptian god Apep, or Akka, the Uncreator, the Destroyer. Professor Leonid Sokolov of the Petersburg State University was quoted as saying Apophis will approach Earth at the short distance of only 37,000 to 38,000 kilometers, April 13th, 2029. Its likely collision with Earth will occur April 13th, 2036, 7 years later. During an interview with Russian state television, broadcast the Russian RI Novosti News reported this, and every day more and more astronomers are waking up to the idea that perhaps the Earth is, in fact, in danger. So, obviously, that's why NASA has to gear up their asteroid destruction or asteroid deflection missions. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration is moving ahead with plans to try out various deflection techniques on passing asteroids, and they're doing this to prepare for the future for anything that would threaten our Earth, any space matter that would threaten our Earth. The U.S. Space Agency's latest mission, which will demonstrate the asteroid deflection technique, has been promoted to the design phase. Moving to the preliminary design phase, June 23rd, refining DART's, quote, kinetic impactor technique, and, quote, ways to strike an asteroid in a way which makes it shift orbit rather than cause danger and damage is the key component of the project. So they're trying to shift it somewhere else. As we thankfully do not have a threatening asteroid to practice on, DART will instead focus on an asteroid which will have a distance approach to our planet in 2022 to 2024. Well, obviously, that's not too far from the date of Apophis, which is April 13th, 2029. Now, the asteroid that they'll be using as target practice is called Didymos, which means twin in Greek, Didymos. Didymos A is 780 meters in size and is a smaller body, Didymos B, which orbits the first and comes in at 160 meters in size. DART would impact only Didymos B. The binary asteroid, that's why they're twin asteroids, they're coming in together. One is 780 meters in size, and the other is about 6 times smaller. It's 160 meters in size. So the asteroid deflection would target the smaller one, Didymos B, the smaller of the twin asteroids. The binary asteroid is the perfect natural laboratory for this test, said Tom Statler, who is the program scientist for DART at NASA headquarters. He says, the fact that Didymos B is in orbit around Didymos A makes it easier to see the results of the impact and ensures that the experiment doesn't change the orbit of the pair around the Sun. After launch, the tiny spacecraft will fly to Didymos and strike the smaller asteroid roughly 3.7 miles per second. While it will not be visible to the naked eye, scientists in observatories will record this event to see what the asteroid deflection technique will be doing to the little asteroid. It's hoped that the test will show that by changing the trajectory of an asteroid by only a small fraction of its total velocity, this small nudge could, in the future, send an otherwise threatened asteroid away from Earth. Threatening asteroid, as we know, is the Apophis, coming in at 2029, and again 7 years later, 2036. DART is critically step demonstrating that we can protect our planet from a future asteroid impact. Now, all this is happening because of the Apophis coming in. Okay. Since we don't know, they say, that much about internal structure or composition, we need to perform this experiment on a real asteroid. With DART, they say we can show how to protect Earth from an asteroid strike with a kinetic impactor by knocking the hazardous object into a different flight path that would not threaten the planet Earth. That's what scientists are saying. That's their objective. But there's no guarantee to the plan to nudge the asteroid to a different trajectory that it will work. The project will help scientists understand more about how to tackle future issues with space debris and asteroids, and perhaps this research will one day help have to be put in use to protect life on planet Earth, so that it's not an extinction level event and a wipeout of all life on Earth, God forbid. This is on ZDNet and Yahoo, and I'll leave links below for you for this.